Jolveth Basham, and this is YCTV. Up next is a brand new lingo swap.
Get out to the forest.
Let the kids connect to their roots. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah!
Woo-hoo!
Hey, guys, wait up!
And discover the wonders of nature with your family.
These trees are the key to our way of life.
Fresh air.
What a glorious morning!
Clean water.
Woohoo! This is great!
And endless forest adventure.
Let's rock this jungle!
Yo, this is untapped territory.
How amazing!
Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
We are the Summer Hire Program of 2014.
We're the future leaders of America. Remember our name.
Hello, my name is Kate Cabriti, and you're watching Lingo Swap. This month's phrase is, what is your Kakao Talk username? What is my Kakao Talk username? Hey, how do you say, what's your Kakao Talk username in Korean?
카카오 아이디가 뭐예요?
카카오
아이디가 뭐예요?
뭐예요? 카카오티가 뭐예요? 카카오 아이디가 뭐예요? 카카오 아이디가 뭐예요? 카카오 아이디가 뭐예요? 카카오 아이디가 뭐예요?
Kakao what?
카카오 아이디가 뭐예요?
아, 카카오 아이디가
이
뭐예요?
카카오 아이디가 뭐예요? Alright, that's it for this month. Thank you for watching.
Well, it's been a while, so we decided to show you guys a brand new Korean cafe with our Korean intern Luke and myself next on YCTV.
You're watching YCTV.
Oh!
Checking your fantasy league?
Nah, just my 401k statement.
Nice. Where'd you find the money for that?
I just been saving a little every month.
I can't seem to save anything.
Well, what about all this? What about the money you're spending?
What money? It's gone before I can get my hands on it.
I got a pizza for a Todd.
Hey, can somebody spot me?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind.
It's 547.
Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org.
Welcome to Korean Cafe. I'm Jolveth.
I'm Luke.
And today we are at BC 800. So what time do they open and close?
It opens at 8 a.m. and closes 10 p.m.
Okay, cool. So what's the customer's favorite menu item?
The favorite menu is carne macchiato.
Oh, those are like really good.
Yeah.
So what are the special offers this month?
There is coupon. If you get 12 temples, you can get one free coffee.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. So how can the customers contact this place?
There is a phone number. The phone number is 031-653-8593.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. So why do they call it BC 800?
It's called PC 100 because it was the first time that coffee was found.
Oh, really? That's really cool. That's interesting to know. All right, well, we'll see you next month. Try BC 800.
PC 800.
Do you like money? If you do, don't go anywhere because we are bringing you the inside scoop on what it's like to be a bank teller next on Career Corner.
And you're watching YCTV. Yay!
Hi, I'm your host, Jill Beth Basham.
And I'm the editor, Kate Cabruti.
And I'm the camera guy, Steven Isaacs.
And thanks for watching a year of
YCTV.
Hi, welcome to YCTV. I'm Gillette, and today we are at Navy Federal Credit Union, and I am with
Danielle Malloy.
Awesome. Okay, so what's your occupation?
I am an MSR, our member service representative.
All right, awesome. Okay, so how long have you worked at Navy Federal?
I've been at Navy Federal since October, so about 6 months.
Okay, that's a long time. So what are your qualifications for this job?
I have been in banking and credit unions for about 7 years now. I've had a different variety of roles. I've been management, teller, loans, new accounts, and public relations.
Pretty awesome. So what is your daily routine here?
Whenever we get here in the morning, we have a meeting with all the team members. We go over any changes that have occurred and any updates that we need to do. We also anticipate the member transactions for the day. So at that time, we'll purchase money and prepare for the members.
All right, awesome. So it sounds like you're busy here.
We are.
So what are the necessary skills you need to work at a bank?
I would say customer service is the most important, as well as integrity. Customer service, because we have so many members that we service every day, making sure that they're taken care of is our most important job. But also integrity, because we do provide such great service, being able to respect that our members are entitled to privacy is a must.
All right, awesome. So that sounds good. So how many bank transactions do you process daily?
On a weekly basis, the branch processes about 1,000 transactions, and that is split between the teller line as well as platform, or opening new accounts.
Okay, cool. So what advice would you have to give to someone who wants to go into banking?
I would say that you need to be kind, professional, but also possess customer service skills.
Okay, so do you have anything else you'd like to add?
Navy Federal is located at Camp Humphreys, right across the street from the PX. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. And if you're a DoD family, you're eligible for membership. We serve where you serve.
All right, awesome. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Jared went down to AFN Osan to talk about everything going on at the Youth Center on another upcoming events.
Because at best, my name is Army Sergeant Aaron Loy, 407 currently on this Wednesday, March 18th. I'm broadcasting live from your favorite hiding spots, and it's not just me this hour. Got two special guests in the studio with me. One, a little surprised, kind of excited about this one, but before I get to him, got Mr. Jared Barrick, and I just got to give you a ginormous intro here with your title. USAG Humphreys Family MWR CYSS Youth Services Director, Jared Barrick.
That's a pretty awesome title, but not as awesome as your intro song, sir.
No, that's so nice of you. Well, I appreciate you being here, Jared. You've been on the show, obviously, in the past with CYSS, that's Child, Youth, and School Services, but you're not the only one. I've got Army Private Michael Simmons, nice enough to come on the mic as well.
Yes, coming at you from the VIB, Visual Information Branch. 20 more days, so I'm almost out of here.
20 more days until you're PCSing, correct?
Yes.
And where are you headed to next?
Headed to good old Fort Bragg.
That is awesome. And for someone listening, hasn't heard you on the show before, what's your MOS?
I'm a 25 mic multimedia illustrator, and so like I said, I'm down at the VIB. You can see me with the camera in my hand.
Sure. Well, I have to ask you, I mean, since we have a little bit of time here at the beginning, You're leaving. You were here for a year, is that correct?
Yes.
Well, what would you like to say about your time here? Have you learned a lot? You thankful to kind of change scenery? You're sad to go?
I'm very sad to go. Like, honestly, I've loved my time here in Korea. I wish I could stay longer.
Sure.
Definitely is a place that I will be trying to come back to in the future.
I completely agree. It's a beautiful country, and it's
Yes,
a great
it
place
is.
to serve as well. I agree with you.
Yep.
But Jared, I turn to you. We've got CYSS stuff related, and is it safe to say we've got Month of the Military Child coming up here? We got some events to kind of highlight with that?
Oh, absolutely. That'll be the safest thing you can say. We're going to talk all about the Month of the Military Child this hour.
There you go. So if you're a military child or you're a parent and you have one, pertains to both of you. So please keep on listening. We got some great stuff on the agenda. And speaking of, we got some music for you as well. A little less talking right now and more music.
And you're watching YCTV.
That is Florida, or Florida as I like to call him. My name is Army Sergeant Aaron Loy, 418 currently, and CYSS is in town. Literally, Child, Youth, and School Services. I got Jared Barrick, the Youth Services Director there. Appreciate you being here, Jared.
Well, thanks for having me again. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. And Army Private Michael Simmons, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Make sure I get your name correctly. And as we were saying at the top of the hour, you are just 20 days away from leaving, right?
20 days.
Not that you're counting or anything, and not at all. But CYSS, if you've never heard of them before, you might live under a rock, or maybe you just PCS. It's Child, Youth, and School Services, and we were talking about that during the break. You guys cover just a smorgasbord of stuff, and would you say like your main hub is near the exchange there, or one of for what you deal with?
We're spread out all over the place with our different age groups and different activities going on. We offer everything from 6 months all the way to 18 years. So, the stuff I deal with the teenagers, we're over there near the PX area.
Okay.
But, right in the middle of the post, we got our Child Development Center.
Sure.
And we got brand new buildings being built too for the transformation for the School Age Center, and a new Child Development Center in the works.
I think it's pretty obvious that I've lived on an air base a while, because I'm pretty sure I just called it a BX. I'm honorary Air Force today, I think is how it goes. But I appreciate you guys being here. As I talked about at the top of the hour, next month, I believe, is Month of the Military Child, correct?
That is correct, sir.
And I don't know about you guys. I was a military child. My dad was in the Air Force 21 years. Were either of you military children, or you have family related at all?
Not myself, no.
No? What about you?
My father served about 17 years in the National Guard.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Kudos. Well, thank him for serving. I know he can't hear us, but figuratively, hopefully, he can hear us. But something I can relate to, and we want to give back of sorts. Is there a specific event that we want to highlight in this break?
Oh, there's a number of events we're going to talk about, but right now we're going to do our kickoff, like you said, our Month of the Military Child, which is an opportunity every year in April where we recognize the service of the youth and the children. And try to give back to them, plan some special events, free events, try to get the entire community involved.
And what I'm looking at here says field day. I mean, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, that's what we called it. Like, go have a field day. What's this all about?
Yeah, you're thinking of the exact same thing. That's probably why I called it that. We're probably from that same.
There you go.
But for the young people who don't know, field day, yes, we're going to kick it off on April 10th with a Month of the Military Field Day for students in grades 6 through 12. This is an open event. You do not have to be CYS registered. Like I said, we're trying to give back to all the military youth, whether you register with us or not. It's going to take place at Independence Park. That's right outside the main gate, and we have a full schedule of activities, sports and fitness, fun challenges, things to keep the young people active and running around. We'll have capture the flag games, dodgeball, ultimate frisbee, kickball, soccer, disc golf, flag football, more soccer, more kickball.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just going to go on and on. We'll be out there from 1 p.m. until 9 p.m.
Which place is this again?
It's at Independence Park.
Independence Park.
Yep, right outside of the main gate of Camp Humphreys.
Okay.
And like I said, we'll go from 1 to 9 p.m. We'll keep our fitness games and challenges, things going on all the way till about 6:30 or 7 p.m. Once it starts getting dark, we're going to have a large outdoor movie projector screen out there. And then we're going to cook up some dinner. We're going to have a cookout for them free of charge with hot dogs, chips, sodas, and we'll put a movie on for them at the end of the night from about 7 to 9 p.m. So it's an open house event, too. You don't need to sign up. You don't need to pre-register. You can show up anytime from 1 to 9 p.m. and just run out in the field, and we'll get you hooked up on a team or what's going on and have a good time.
Yeah, you really got nothing to lose there, and I think it's perfect timing, whether it's intentional or not. I'm assuming it is, but this time of year, crazy good weather, and hopefully it'll be great weather for that as well to be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. The weather's breaking, and that's the last Friday of their spring break as well. So, hopefully we'll catch some people might be taking a trip at the beginning of the week, coming back, but get ready to school, come on out and have some fun with us.
And like you were kind of hinting there, we've advertised, and we continue to do, obviously, many different CYSS events, but I'd say the majority of them, your child has to be registered with a CYSS, but this is not one of those events. I want to make sure I really make a point to do that, because if nothing else, you can just come and see the type of stuff that you guys put on.
Absolutely, that is correct. Everything we do normally is registered, but this one is an open event, open for everybody 6th through 12th grade. Even if parents want to come by and stop and see what we do, we'll have registration papers out there for them too, information to get signed up, because anything with the teen program is free of charge. Just a matter of paperwork. But yeah, show up on April 10th. We'll have all our staff out there. Be able to talk to you. The kids are there. We'll get them out there having a good time. No problem.
Too easy. I mean, when I was younger, I'm assuming they changed the name. I always wanted to ask this question. I'm not sure if you're familiar at all. But when I was younger, my dad was in the military. I was part of the AYA. Does that ring a bell at all? That was their kind of youth program of the time. And this would have been like mid to late 90s, but I'd be curious to look that up and see if it was just a name change or how that worked.
I'm unfamiliar with that acronym.
The mystery goes unsolved.
I'll have something to do. I'll look that up tonight.
Sure. Well, what about you, Private Simmons? I mean, you said your dad served in the National Guard?
My father served in the National Guard, but I really was never a part of any of the youth things. Every now and again, they would have different events that we would go to, but nothing major, really.
But if you were a youth today on Camp Humphreys, you'd sign up for every one of these programs, right?
He's like, I would do it in a heartbeat. I said jump, and you say how high.
I mentioned the registration's free.
There you go. Right? No, it's very cool, and I mean, you said your dad served there. Obviously, it's a little different because he wasn't doing it active duty, so to speak. But just to kind of plug your brain, I'm curious, what made you join? Did that have any influence on you joining the military?
Yes, I knew that. I knew that joining the military, I would be coming into like a really good team of things, of people and everything. And I've always loved to travel, so. The military is just right up my alley for this.
It affords you a lot of those great benefits. I agree.
Yep. I love my job. It's like this is what I see myself doing, in the world. So the fact that I get to do it and serve my country, all the better.
I completely agree. Those are very well said words. We'll take our first break here. We got more CYSS on the way.
What's up? We're Hot Shell Ray.
And you're watching YCTV.
Perfect. There we go. That easy.
Nailed it.
And that's a wrap.
That is brand new track, Life of Dylan is the name of that band, and the song Overload. I'm not going to overload you with too much information, just two more things we want to cover. One specifically, and if you haven't figured out already, next month is Month of the Military Child. We want to highlight a lot of different events through CYSS. It's Child, Youth, and School Services, and it just so happens I got two guys in the studio with me that are kind enough to come on the air and talk about them. I got Army Private Michael Simmons, who's on his way out, got about 20 days, not that he's counting, but in the studio. Thanks for being here.
No problem.
And then also Jared Barrick, USAG Humphreys Family MWR CYSS Youth Services Director is his name.
That's me. Thanks for having me.
I just like saying it. It's like a good tongue twister, like exercise as a DJ. I just think I need to be like, it's like Anchorman when he's like, Unique New York.
Good pre-show
yes,
warm-up.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. It's just a good one for me to use. But I appreciate you being here. Next month is Month of the Military Child, and we were kind of joking during the break. Maybe they need to do like Month of the Military Parent and have a child lock out, because that's the opposite of what we want to talk about. A child lock in, correct?
Absolutely. Well, it's a good opportunity for the parents to put the children somewhere else too. So we're giving back
there
to the community that way.
We'll take care of it. I like the way you think.
But yeah, this is an annual event. We're going to run it on April 25th through April 26th.
Okay.
Saturday night into Sunday morning, 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. the next morning at the Humphreys Community Fitness Center, known to some people, not me, as the Super Gym. Again, I like to call it the Humphreys Community Fitness Center. But if you're
I like the branding there.
There you go. If you're a teen and you want to sign up, come to the Super Gym.
I love how PC you are. I love it. There's definitely certain people that are listening right now that are like, thank you, Jared.
They're proud of me right
Yes,
now.
exactly. But it is a lock-in. These are a lot of fun. Again, as I was saying earlier, my dad was in the military, and I went to a few of these when my dad was in the military, and I think they're tons of fun because it's kind of unlike anything else you can really do activity-wise.
Yeah, and it's a great location for us to be in there. We have the whole gym to ourselves.
That's awesome.
So we got tons of activities planned, basketball games, gym competitions. We're going to set up our own video games, all the brand new Xbox Ones, PlayStation 4s. We'll have video game tournaments. And the real cool thing about this event, it's an annual event, and it's done... all the military installations are encouraged to participate in it on the same weekend.
Oh, that's awesome.
So in honor of Month of the Military Child, we're going to try to connect here with all the other Korea bases that will be performing the lock-in on the same weekend. So we're going to try to see if we can get some Skype.
I was just going to say that. That's what I was picturing in my head, like some FaceTime or Skype or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the plan. So
that's so cool.
We try to do that every year, and then we can come back and we make videos and things like that and share with all the other bases, and we get to see what people did in Japan, what they did in the States, what they did in Hawaii, and we all come together at the same time frame every year for the Month of the Military Child, and the lock-in's going to be April 25th through the 26th.
I really like the idea of that because speaking as someone who was a military brat, so to speak, I think it kind of fell on deaf ears to me when I grew up that like other kids were going through the same stuff that I was, and that's a great way you can kind of look out and say, hey, I'm not the only person that lives in that kind of different, unorthodox military life.
That's right. We take this event as an opportunity to talk about that as well. We have some discussions and let the, we always try to do something about where have you been, and I think that's a big thing where the kids can talk about different stations they've been at, different parts of the world, different parts of the United States, and just hear about how many places these young people have been throughout their whole lives. Some of them are 16, 17 years
Sure.
old, have been all over the place, and to be able to share that with
Yes.
the people who are here, as well as to get on Skype and talk to the other military kids that are having the lock-in at the same time. It's a pretty cool thing.
And I'll tell you, speaking as someone who did, it can definitely have its challenges, but I would say the kind of benefits far outweigh them because, like you said, you'll see more culturally, geographically than most people will in America, like in their entire life.
Yeah, in a lifetime. But yeah, you're exactly right. There are pros and cons, and we discuss both of those, the pros and the cons. And we try to, let the young people see that they're not the only ones going through
Sure.
the cons. And if you can focus on the positive things you've gained throughout your travels, then it really will help you later in your future life.
What about you guys? Did you guys kind of stay in a centrally located area growing up, or did you guys do a lot of moving?
When I was younger, I primarily moved a lot between South Carolina, North Carolina, and Ohio most of my life. I've just always been
So it's pretty centrally located.
circling between those three.
So even as someone who might not have been a huge military brat, so to speak, joining the military kind of has the same effect, though.
Yes.
You get to go to places like Korea, like you said, traveling, and really get to kind of shape you as a young adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely agree. And what about you, Jared?
I grew up in the city of Detroit, so when I
Okay.
was a kid, I wasn't allowed to go pretty much past my driveway.
Oh, wow.
It was kind of.
And you're not
difficult.
joking, are you?
I am not joking.
Yeah.
No, and no, my world was pretty small growing up, and
Yeah.
even as a teenager and going into college was still kind of small. I never even got on an airplane until I was 30 years old.
Wow. See, there you go.
I learned a lot more from the kids than they do from me. It's a great job that I'm into. Like I said about the pros and the cons of moving around, I learned so much from these young people. I take a lot more from them than I try to give back to them, but it's a great opportunity.
Well, it very much shows, and I appreciate you being here talking about CYSS. We got more show on the way, but we'll take another break here after Area 3 Radio News.
You're watching YCTV!
Welcome back. It is 4:48 currently. That was Ashley Simpson, Love, of course, spells love. And I got two lovely guests in the studio with me. I've got Army Private Michael Simmons, who's kind enough to come on before PCSs in 20 days. Thanks for being on the air.
No problem. Love to be here.
Absolutely. And then Jared Barrick, return guest, of course, with CYSS. He's the Youth Services Director. I appreciate having you on the show.
Appreciate you letting me be on the show.
Absolutely. So we want to wrap up the show here. One more month of the military child, kind of related events, and we want to be intentional about that. It's a very important thing. Kids who do serve of sorts, as their parents serve as well. And the final thing we want to cover If you don't like it, I would say you're not American, but you're just probably not human, and that is food. We got a cookout on the agenda.
We got a cookout on there, yes, sir. It's going to be the last day of the month, and like you said, a month of the military child is very important, so we do want to keep saying it is one of the biggest things of the year CYS does is to honor the month of the military child every April. So on April 30th, we're going to end the whole thing with very simple, very basic, and sometimes the most appreciative things are simple and basic.
Sure.
And we're going to hold an open house and a cookout at our youth center, building 427. We're going to invite everybody, parents, parents and kids want to come by building 427 April 30th from 4 to 6 p.m. We'll be outside cooking hot dogs, we'll have drinks, we'll have potato chips, everything like that. And we just want to invite everybody to come on in, check out what the Youth Center has, get information about all the programs that CYS has to offer, and just let CYS say thank you to the month for the month of the military child, to the children, the families, to the service members, everybody. Again, just very simple. Just want to say thank you, and we appreciate you. And we're going to do it on April 30th, 4 to 6 p.m. outside building 427, free of charge, no pre-registration necessary, no CYS registration necessary. Just come on outside building 427, April 30th from 4 to 6 p.m. Grab a free meal, and let us say thank you.
And that's what I love about all of this stuff. I mean, I could sit here and talk about how it's the perfect time of year because Korea, once it gets into those crazy, like August-ish months, I mean, it's just 100% humidity. You're kind of miserable. The end of April, that's about as perfect as you can get temperature-wise, I think, for doing something like this, a cookout.
Yeah, we're planning on it. Not too hot, not too cold.
Now that I've said that, we're going to get a blizzard, so sorry.
No, you know
what?
what?
Snow cones that day.
It's funny. The things we do for the month of the military child always seem to work out for us. I think it's a sign. It's just a great month to be a part of. So yeah, we're looking forward to good weather out there from 4 to 6 p.m. And if it's bad weather, it's okay. Come inside. I'll go out there under an umbrella and I'll cook for you. I'll bring the food inside.
You're a good man.
Stay around away from me. I'll bring it to you.
There you go. Well, we very much appreciate that. And again, of all these events, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but free? Is that what I'm talking about here?
Free. Free is the correct price, and free is everybody's favorite price.
I mean, nothing says I care like free. So if you guys don't attend these things, I mean, we might cry a little bit because you guys are putting these on out of the goodness of your heart to support military children.
That's what we enjoy doing. I wouldn't be here without the military child, without the military service members. This is my job, and it means a lot to me to be able to give back like this. So yes, please take advantage of it. Come on out for all these great activities, free of charge. We have so many other activities going on as well, so stop by the Youth Center Building 427. I can give you the full calendar of events. You can call our Parents Central office at 753-3413. There's a number of events going on for younger children as well that we didn't speak of here today. Sure. So if you have a child 6 months to 18 years of age, we have something going on for you. So please call 753-3413, and they'll get you in touch with the right director for your age group.
Too easy. We'll take our last break here. We'll be back in 90 seconds. Wrap it up. Myself. So I appreciate you guys coming on the show. Jared, before we say goodbye, anything we missed or any plugs if they want to contact you guys either online or phone or anything?
Yeah, I just want to encourage people, they can check out our Teen Center Facebook page at Humphreys CYS Teen. Gives you all the updated information, schedules, and announcements. If you have any questions about the schedule or want, you can call me directly. My name is Jared Barrick. Call me at 753-5614. If you need to get your child registered at any age level, you can call our Parents Central office, 753-3413.
There it is, Jared and Private Simmons. Appreciate you guys being on. Let's play you out with music right now. It's Atlas Genius, If So.
Well, that's it for this month. You can watch us on the Garrison Command channel or on YouTube at www.youtube.com/USAG Humphreys. YCTV? Why not? We'll see you next month.